Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech Guru. Finally friends, I'm back with another display comparison between all of these three smartphones which I got right now. Starting with the first phone, which is the Mi 11X device, and second phone is the Realme GT Neo 2, and third is the Poco F3 GT device. So before this video, I did do a couple of display comparisons as well. For example, is another display comparison with the Realme X7 Max and iQOO 7 phone included. If you want, you can check those videos in the playlist of the Realme GT Neo 2. Try to click the playlist and there you can actually find the videos. But in this video, let's see how well all the three smartphones are performing in terms of the comparing side by side. What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? Everything I'll try to mention in this entire video. So first thing is that you should know what kind of panels all the three smartphones are using. So E4 AMOLED panel and E4 AMOLED panel. This both phones are using exactly same AMOLED type of panel. And 10-bit OLED panel which is used in the Poco F3 GT device. That's slightly advantage in the Poco F3 GT. 120Hz, 120Hz and 120Hz refresh rate, 360Hz touch sampling rate, 300Hz touch sampling rate and 480Hz touch sampling rate. So Realme did claim that it has got 600Hz, but default we are getting only 300Hz. Maybe it can be fixed with updates, but I'm not sure. Even with using GT mode and all the game boosters, everything, only 300 I'm getting in this phone. But these two phones, 360Hz, 480Hz. So these are the properties about the displays, and 1300 nits of brightness, 1300 nits of brightness. I think close to 500 nits of brightness in the Poco F3 GT. Yes, exactly 500 nits of brightness you can clearly see. So 10-bit color panel you'll be getting here. So slightly kind of better display, but slightly low brightness in the Poco F3 GT, which you can definitely observe that. So first let's explore what are the settings option we are having in this all the three smartphone. So in terms of the settings options, the Mi 11X and the Poco F3 GT, they do have similar kind of options, nothing much huge difference. But in the Realme GT Neo 2, we do have the option of the screen color mode. Apart from that, there is the video image sharpener and video color enhancer. And not only that, there is an option for the bright HDR video mode. So there is a lot of options which are available for the Realme phones. Even for the Mi and the Poco phones also, there is options available. These are the default settings which I'm trying to use during this process of demonstration. Now let me try to go back to the main page and let me try to do the screen calibration test, which I already do in every video. From this point of the video, I'm not editing any kind of colors or anything at all. That's why you did see this kind of change in the colors. This actual photos you are actually seeing right now. So this is the calibration application which I'm trying to use at this moment. By using this application, you will be able to see what is the actual color output of these three smartphones in terms of the white color, black colors and all those colors. That's the reason I thought of comparing side by side. This is a maximum brightness the application will automatically generate. As you can see, maximum brightness I did select. Right now you'll be able to see this kind of colors. Let me try to slightly decrease the brightness of the surrounding. Maybe it may not be able to flicker much. Right now I did turn off the lights and now you should be able to see the display panels out there. And these are the different colors. Sorry. So Mi 11X device, Realme GT Neo 2 and the Poco F3 GT in terms of the calibration and the minimum brightness test. So as you can see, minimum brightness test, let's see which phone has got lowest value. So I think all the phones, they do have the very low brightness in terms of the brightness. Let me try to turn on the lights. Now you will be able to see slightly kind of colors, little bit. Not bad in terms of the low brightness values. Pretty close, nothing much huge difference as you can see friends clearly. So very close to each other, nothing much major problem. Let's do the eye brightness test. Maybe let me try to slightly select the brightness more. So this is another test, which is a saturation test which I'm trying to do at this moment. So you will be able to see with the high brightness levels what are the colors are visible. In the Mi 11X device, you will be able to see so many layers is visible in the Mi 11X device with the full brightness. In the Realme GT Neo 2, it's not that visible. In the Poco F3 GT, you can see it's not that visible in terms of the colors. So let me try to show you exactly what kind of settings I'm trying to use, which is a saturation test, which is called in the application. This is what I'm trying to demonstrate. And next is the screen white balance. Now you'll be able to see what is happening with the white balance between these both phones, and grayscale testing also. There's a lot of customization is there friends. Here you'll be able to see side by side what is happening between the colors and everything. Now I'll try to play the sample video. So right now I'm trying to play with the same video in all the three smartphones at the same time. And one more thing, there's a black color crush issue in the Mi 11X device and the Realme GT Neo 2, but not in the Poco F3 GT in terms of the black color getting crush issue. So right now let me try to slightly increase the brightness. I'm trying to increase the brightness to the full. So full brightness levels, full. And you can definitely see the slightly higher brightness level you will be able to detect in the Mi 11X device and the Realme GT Neo 2. You can see the brightness how it is. So there's not a huge difference, I would say, friends, if you compare normal 8-bit panel versus 10-bit panel. So these are the, let me slightly bring close so you'll be able to understand. Now you should be able to see the difference. In terms of the viewing angles are also nothing much major change. At this moment I cannot observe any kind of major differences in the viewing angles, nothing much major to notice. But Mi 11X display looks really good. I mean, in terms of the small punch hole, which is really good to see this kind of small and tiny punch hole. That's one advantage. In the Mi 11X has got green tint issue and the black color crush issue. Not all the units, only few units will be having this kind of problem. In the Realme GT Neo 2 also has got a few issues like black color crush issue and the rainbow effect. If you try to keep the white complete background, you can actually see the rainbow effect sometimes. So that's what I'll try to explain in another video. You'll be able to understand clearly what is the rainbow effect as well. And the Poco F3 GT is also having some kind of screen bleeding issue. So every phone has its own advantages and disadvantages, friends. So you should definitely understand. Let me turn on the lights. And after turning on the lights with the full brightness mode, now you should be able to detect. So what is happening with the full brightness mode? Nothing much huge difference. As you can see, friends. So let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this kind of comparison. So which display do you think is the best? But for me, this black color crush issue can be prevented in the Mi 11X device if you try to use this kind of HDR mode, which is option available. HDR mode, as you can see, these are the different filters which are really good in the Mi 11X device, which I did enjoy using the Mi 11X device in terms of the HDR mode. That's the one thing which I can definitely say that. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. This is a quick comparison between all of these three smartphones. I think you got a clear idea what is going on with all the three smartphones. In terms of the brightness, slightly less brightness in the Poco F3 GT. Apart from that, there is nothing much major complaints in the Poco F3 GT. And screen bleeding issue, it happens when you try to use the game turbo mode, and if you try to enhance the visual colors, the screen color bleeding will be happening, bleeding. So you need to restart the device to fix that problem. The problem is there in this device. And apart from that, there is nothing much huge complaints with the Poco F3 GT as well. So 10-bit panel looks really good, not bad. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. This is a quick comparison between all of these three smartphones. So these are all the problems I did discuss in this video, so which might be helpful for you. So as soon as you get the device, any phone, whatever you order, try to check for these problems before you actually buy it. So thank you for watching. See the next video and let's more updates. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.